My role here is I'm the facilitator. I'm not the only expert here. You have a number of skills that are helping you get you where you want to go at this point in your life, and some skills that may not be helping you at this point. So your role is to participate with an open mind and also figure out what skills or tips or techniques that I offered this morning are going to possibly help you out. Because there's an old adage in corporate training that says if you don't use new information within 48 hours of leaving the seminar, it's gone. So think about that. What did you do 2 days ago? What was for lunch? What was your day like? Okay, throw some new information in, and you're going to go, okay, sure. So within the handout, there are two sections. The last page, the very, very last page, is just a blank page that says, so now what? That's a section to capture ideas, perhaps. There's also a page called My Personal or My Customized Plan, about midway through. That's another blank page that, so for instance, if I suggest something, you go, ooh, I could try that, or that might make sense to me, write it down, because the whole point of this workshop is to spend 2 hours together and have working orders right away when you leave here. Because if you get more information and more stress, what's the point? We don't want to create more stress, right? So we want to try to reduce it, we want to try to control it, and that's why we're here at a time management program. Cool. So the question that I'd like to just solicit some answers from is if I were able to give you an extra hour every single day to use, as you see fit, what would you use it for?
Sleep.
Sleep. Okay, what else?
Exercise.
Exercise. More sleep. Get those taxes done. More time with kids. Yep. Okay, anything else?
Organizing my home.
Organize home, yep. All those projects that are someday you'll get time to do, right? Alrighty. Sounds cool. Well, first off, we want to try to get clear about the definitions that we're all going to be using. I'm assuming everyone can hear me okay. I've never been accused of being shy, quiet, or... Yeah, okay, good. Because I just want to make sure everyone has the information you need, because part of the handout is blank, as I said, and part of it has all the notes. The first part, we're on page 1. This is where, if you'd like to take some notes, feel free. We want to get clear on the definition of time. So, what is time?
Something you can't retrieve.
Something you can't retrieve.
Life.
Life.
Luxury.
Luxury.
Measurement.
A measurement. 60 seconds in a minute. All right.
Money.
Money. 7 days a week. Time goes fast. Time goes... Okay, so we have all these different expectations and definitions of time. But for us, so that we start out on the same page, we want to figure out from a classical Greek philosophy what time is. Time, from their standpoint, had two portions. Chronos, which is clock or calendar time, the physical measurements of time, how we tell time, how we look at a clock, how we read time. That's the chronos aspect. The other aspect of time that we want to be aware of is kairos, which is the experiential aspect of time. Because we did mention that time moves slowly, time can move very quickly. You will all have a different experience of this seminar. I can't control that. I'm hopefully going to do a great job. Going to give you some fun, give you some ideas, but some of you may experience it as a good thing. Some of you may experience it as a so-so thing. Some of you may experience it as a thing. So we don't know. So we're going to figure this out, how this all works in regards to time. The way that we're going to make our time management skills better is we're going to pour up the big hourglass, right? And shove some more time in there so we all get it. No, that's not going to work. What we're going to do is we're going to focus in on the experiential aspect of time. So while we can't manage time, the chronos aspect, we can really manage the activities that you do within your allotted time. something to think about, is we're really trying to go from a time management standpoint. We need to then figure out what our time management definition is. So what is time management? I'm leading you a little bit. Using your time wisely. What else?
Achieving goals.
Achieving goals.
Self-management.
Self-management. Hold that thought. Anything else?
Working efficiently.
Working efficiently. Good. Well, for us to be on the same page, again, we want to define time management. So, the way that we define time management is, Land actually gets the award today. Did you have this class once before? Oh, he did! Oh, man, we got a plant in here. Or you could say it, someone that needs a little extra help. That was good. I didn't realize it until you said it. I have never had anyone just come out of the blue with that one. So, what we want to do is to realize that time management is really an oxymoron, which means it really doesn't exist. It really doesn't exist. Time management really is self-management. Self-management is the process of maximizing our time/energy and talents to achieve worthwhile goals. You might want to write this down. We'll go through this too. So we're shifting from a time management perspective to a self-management perspective. And we need to be very clear about this. So some of the things to remember about the time management definition, which is now, thank you, come on people, self-management. We're interactive, remember I warned you. Yeah, you gotta wake up, come on, I'm here to wake you up. Alright, it's a process. Our process begins today. Think of today as a jump start. I can't fix you in 2 hours. I can certainly give you some insights and new direction to go, but what you do with this information is your choice. So we need to think about this as an ongoing, lifelong learning process. Uh-oh, it's a man with a gun, too, so we can't really, we can't really chastise him, can we? His co-worker who's got a gun can help.
Well, he comes in and points at you and
Yeah. Yeah, if you need to have the cell phones on for emergency purposes, fine. If you don't need to have them on for emergency purposes, please turn them off. That's kind of a given, but when you have guns, I'll let it go. Alright, so our process continues until you're 6 feet under or you're burned up in a little urn, your choice. Okay? It's a lifelong process when you're thinking about your self-management skills. Today is a jump start, today is a new direction. What you do with information is your choice. I will say that a million times today. We want to focus in on our personal time/energy, how you work throughout the day, for instance. I have a section on biological prime time in the handout. If you've never plotted out your biological prime time, it might be interesting to protect some most energy effective time. For instance, are you a morning person, an afternoon person, an evening person? When are you most alert, energetic, most focused? That's the kind of self-management skills we're going to focus in on. We also want to focus in on is trying to maximize our talents, our passions, our things that we do well as part of our definition. And the last thing is we want to have written down goals. So goals is part of the deal. We all have dreams, right? We all have dreams, wants, desires. Question is, how many of us have written down professional goals? Oh my, 1, 2. Okay, that's cool. Okay, how many of us have written down personal goals? Oh, different group of people. Wow, a few more. Okay, so about 5-ish. Interesting. can do some goal setting